Let's talk about some penny stocks. What's good, all my trader and investor homies? It's your boy Kevin. This is Touchdown Trades. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down my top 3 penny stocks to buy right now. Big upside potential in all 3 of these penny stocks. The stock market, the overall market, doesn't know whether it wants to break out and make new all-time highs or roll over. We've seen some choppy action over the last couple of weeks. One day we're green, everything's looking good. It looks like we're about to break out. The next day we're down a couple percent in the overall market. It has been choppy. But the 3 penny stocks we're going to be talking about in today's video are setting up for those breakouts. They're setting up to go to the moon. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Everybody go down there and like the button. Destroy the like button, as it is not our friend. And if you want to get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850, the link in the description for Webull. That is the broker I use every single day. All right, let's break down these penny stocks, these A-plus setups. Let's get it. All right. We're back in the trading studio and bunker. We went to Las Vegas over the weekend, had a really good time, had a nice time, but it's time to get back to work. It's time to start making some money again. You take the weekend off, you feel motivated when you get back in front of the screen. So let's talk about these penny stocks that I'm looking to buy and get some strong breakouts here. Ticker number 1 is going to be CREX. This is Creative Realities Inc. This is a stock that we alerted out in the private Discord chat this morning. I bought it this morning around the $2 area, and I sent that out to the chat room members. If you want to join up, that will be the first link in the description. If you want to come trade with me, check out the link down there in the description. So I like the chart for the CREX, and I also like the fundamentals. I like it as a longer term swing trade, a multiple month swing trade, because I think we're going to have a combination of the fundamentals improving combined with the chart breakout. Let's talk about it. So this CREX, this Creative Realities, this is both a recovery play and a Rona play. How can that be? All right. So Rona wise, we have this screen. One of their main products is this screen that we have where you step in front of it, you're going into a building, it checks your temperature. If you have a fever, you can't go inside. So it's my opinion, my thesis, that once businesses start to open back up full throttle, it's going to be much easier to market this product, right? This camera screen that tells you whether somebody has a fever, maybe it can check for symptoms of the Roni, and it's going to be easy to sell this to businesses, right? You want to go inside of a church, maybe you got to step in front of this. You want to go inside of an office building. You want to go to work, maybe you got to get your temperature taken. And this actually will save the businesses money, because they're not going to have to pay somebody $10 an hour to stand outside of the business and check the temperatures. You go into a restaurant now, oftentimes they're scanning your forehead to see if you have a fever, to see if you have the Roni. Now, this will save you what, $10 an hour? You make an initial purchase of what's called a couple $1,000s, and then you save $10 an hour. I think it's completely worth it for the businesses, and I think it's going to be easy to market. So this company is also a recovery play. They manufacture, design, and sell these big marketing signs that you see in airports, that you see in train stations, at sporting events, inside department stores, the mall. So as these places open back up, we're going to start to see an increased demand for this type of product as well. So I think this is a win-win situation here for this CREX. Like this big screen, you would see this out front of a department store or something, and it has different advertisements on it. They manufacture this type of stuff, and obviously that type of business model was absolutely crushed by the Rona, because nobody was buying in-person advertising like billboards like this when everything shut down. So as businesses start to open, this type of product will be in more demand, and the temperature screening display will also be in high demand. So I think the fundamentals are greatly improving and setting this up for recovery style blast off to the moon. All right, let's take a quick look at the chart. I'll talk about my personal plan for the CREX. All right, so right now we're trading at about $2.14 per share. We have an obvious area of support. that we can use to risk off of, that $1.80 area. That is going to be our support, and that is going to be our risk. If we come crashing back down through there, close below that support area on the daily chart, then it's probably time to exit the trade. But if we come down, test this area, and then start trending higher, you know the trade is valid and it's probably going to work out. And we're probably going to get a retest of that 325, 350 area. So I'll be looking for this thing to break back out. We got the 200 EMA, this gray line coming into play, which tends to act as support as well. So I'll be looking for 350, and then if it breaks out at 350, we'll look for $4 per share on this penny stock. The second penny stock we're going to be breaking down is CPSH. CPS Technologies, this is one that we've broken down before, but it's setting up for a really nice trade here on the chart and the fundamentals. I like the fundamentals of the company, and I also like the chart. Those are the two main things I'm looking for when I'm making a penny stock swing trade or investment. I'm looking for the fundamentals to match up with the technical analysis on the chart, and we have both of those matching up here with CPSH. CPS Technologies just got a huge contract for their armor. Their armor is applied to vehicles, provides protection from ballistic threats. The traditional armor solution is steel. Just add more steel as the threat increases. However, some threats easily defeat steel armor, and the weight of steel armor needed to defeat now common threats significantly degrades the performance of the vehicle. CPS doesn't use steel, they use ceramic. That's why their solution is lighter and stronger than the traditional steel. They got the big Navy contract here, CPS did, and that's what initiated the initial run-up on this stock's price, right? We had the Navy come out with their contract, and this thing went to the moon. It ran up from like the $2.50, $3 area all the way up to 12 bucks, pulled back. We bull flagged for a couple of days, then it boomed, rocket ship to the moon, $30 per share. But we're pulling back now. We waited, we didn't chase, and good thing we didn't chase, because if you bought up here, you're in big trouble. That's why we wait for pullbacks. That's why we buy the dip and sell the rip, not buy the rip and sell the dip. All right, so we have tons of support here at 12 bucks. That will be our risk. We're risking a lot, right? From 15.27 down to 12. That's why I'll be waiting to see if we can get a little bit more of a pullback down under $14 per share. That's going to be my buy zone. 14 to 12 is my buy zone. I'm looking for that $12 support to hold, and then for us to rocket higher and retest $26 per share. The third ticker we're going to be breaking down is SOS. This is SOS Limited, a blockchain crypto mining stock. We've talked about this one in previous videos, and I called this thing out way back here. I said it was possibly going to squeeze, and it indeed squeezed. We waited for the pullback. We're still watching it, and I like this kind of ascending trend line that we have. We can use that as a risk. However, this is a short-term swing trade for me. I do not want to hold this thing long-term. I think they are one of those companies that chases the trend, right? They're chasing the blockchain trend, and I don't really trust the company. However, we're not trading the company in this situation. We're trading the chart. We are just looking for maybe a PR to come out saying that they're adding more crypto miners to their mining operation right now. So I'm not really looking to hold this thing long term, as I don't trust the company long term. If you're looking for a longer term investment in the crypto space, I would rather look at Mara. I would rather look at Riot. Another reason for wanting to get long this SOS right now is the Bitcoin chart. I like the Bitcoin chart. We had the breakout to 60K. We pulled back down under 60K. And I think that $60,000 level is going to act like a magnet. And I anticipate a breakout over the $60,000 level in Bitcoin, which will, in theory, send SOS stock higher. We're currently trading up here about $6.90 right now. So we're going to be looking for the $6 area to act as support. We want to come down to that support at $6, round back out, and then fill up this gap. We have a gap from like $8.50 to $10 a share. So my first price target will be the retest of $10 per share. If we can break out and get through $10, then we'll be looking for $14 plus and retest those recent all-time highs. But some serious volume is going to have to come into this SOS to get us back up over $10. That's why I'll probably lock in 3/4 of my position or so up near $10 per share. That's going to wrap things up, guys. Those are my 3 penny stocks to buy right now. If you want 2 free stocks from Webull, check that out as well. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and hitting that like button for me. It really helps me out. I love all of you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.